Under the watchful eye of our agronomists, the barley matures, soaking up the sun to reach its peak flavor profile.
Sustainability meets technology as we monitor every hectare, ensuring the soil remains as healthy as the crop it yields.
Scalability is effortless when nature's bounty is managed by the world's most advanced agricultural infrastructure.
The harvest begins at the precise moment of ripeness, captured by a fleet of monstrous, high-efficiency combine harvesters.
Time is of the essence. The barley is transferred instantly to maintain its freshness and prevent any loss in quality.
This rapid-fire harvest ensures that every grain is collected at the height of its nutritional value and purity.
A logistics symphony unfolds as thousands of tons of barley are transported from the soil to the sanctuary of the factory.
Arrival at the facility marks the transition from the raw power of nature to the refined precision of modern engineering.
Every shipment undergoes a rigorous inspection where we verify the moisture levels and purity before it enters the production line.
Our commitment to quality is uncompromising. Only barley that meets our strict moisture parameters is allowed to proceed.
In these colossal steel cathedrals, the barley is kept in a climate-controlled environment to preserve its life-giving enzymes. With the finest raw materials secured, we are ready to begin the transformation into a beverage of legendary proportions. Nothing but perfection remains. We remove every impurity to guarantee a clean, consistent base for the brewing process to follow. Strategic magnetic barriers act as silent guardians, eliminating even the microscopic trace of metal for a product of unrivaled safety. Speed and precision define our cleaning phase, processing thousands of tons daily without compromising a single millimeter of quality.
Optical sensors scan each grain in milliseconds, rejecting any discolored seeds to maintain the visual and structural integrity of our malt.
Pure, uniform, and ready, the selected barley is now funneled into the next stage of its high-tech evolution within the facility. These colossal steel cathedrals are the heart of our storage, housing the world's finest barley in a pristine, controlled environment.
Inside, robotic distributors ensure the barley is spread evenly, preventing any pressure buildup and maintaining grain health at scale.
Sophisticated thermal sensors monitor the grain 24/7, keeping temperatures at a crisp, constant level to lock in the barley's natural freshness.
Advanced aeration systems circulate filtered air, preventing moisture buildup and ensuring the barley remains in a state of perfect hibernation.
Technology allows us to manage vast quantities with the touch of a button, ensuring that every batch remains as fresh as the day it was harvested.
When the time is right, the barley is whisked away through vacuum tubes, beginning its journey toward its first major transformation. The awakening begins in our steeping tanks, where the grains are submerged in ultra-purified water to trigger their natural biological clock. Oxygen is pumped through the water to breathe life into every grain, meticulously preparing them for the delicate process of germination. For 2 days, the barley absorbs exactly the right amount of moisture, reaching a precise 45% hydration for optimal growth. The water has done its work. The grain is now awakened, vibrant, and ready to release the hidden power of its inner enzymes. From the tanks to the floor, the transition is seamless, moving the hydrated grains into our state-of-the-art germination sanctuary. Under perfect humidity, the seeds sprout, activating the vital enzymes that will eventually turn starch into the sugars we need. Automated turners gently aerate the grain bed, ensuring uniform temperature and preventing the delicate rootlets from tangling together. Speed and control are balanced here. We manage the growth cycle to the second, ensuring maximum starch conversion for a richer flavor.
This is the birth of flavor. Through science and nature, we have transformed simple grain into the soul of a world-class beverage.
A gentle stream of warm air begins the drying process, slowly reducing moisture while preserving the delicate enzymes we've carefully nurtured.
Temperature is our paintbrush. As the heat rises, the barley develops its signature golden hue and a rich, toasted aroma reminiscent of fresh biscuits.
Precision kilning is a science of flavor, where every degree of heat adds a new layer of complexity to the malt's final profile.
Uniformity is key. Our automated rakes ensure that every single grain receives the exact same amount of warmth for a consistent brew. The kilning process is complete. locking in the soul of the barley and creating the essential malt that gives our beer its legendary body.
Post-kilning, the malt is whisked away to the deculmer, where we strip away the now brittle rootlets to reveal the pure grain.
Centrifugal force and vibration work in harmony, delicately removing the unwanted sprouts while keeping the precious malt kernels intact.
Nothing is wasted in our modern facility. While the rootlets are repurposed for animal feed, only the purest malt proceeds to the brewhouse.
Quality assurance is relentless. We verify the crispness and color of every batch before it earns its place in our massive production line.
The journey continues upward as pneumatic power carries the malt to the heart of the grinding chamber with incredible speed.
Welcome to the milling station, where high-performance rollers are calibrated to a fraction of a millimeter for the perfect grind. We don't just grind, we precisely crack the grain to expose the starch, while carefully preserving the husk to act as a natural filter later. This perfect balance of textures is the secret to a smooth brewing process, ensuring maximum sugar extraction and natural filtration.
Every batch of malt is unique, requiring our engineers to fine-tune the machinery to ensure the grist meets our uncompromising standards.
The dry stage ends here, the house rows here, and the grist is now propelled toward the mash tun, our secret weapon.
The brewhouse is a temple of engineering, where traditional copper aesthetics meet as the malt meets the water, the mashing process begins, awakening the enzymes to convert solid starch into a sweet, liquid treasure.
The aroma is intoxicating as the wort begins to form, a nutrient-rich, sweet liquid that serves as the foundation of every great lager. We follow a rigorous multi-step mashing schedule, controlled by AI to ensure the most efficient and flavorful extraction possible.
Human expertise and machine precision converge here, ensuring that the wort produced is of the highest possible clarity and sweetness.
The soul of the Lua mic is now liquid. We have successfully extracted the essence of the harvest.
The separation of essence from grain begins as the mash enters the lauter tun, a marvel of modern filtration engineering.
Precision flow meters monitor every drop, ensuring that only the most nutrient-rich liquid is extracted from the barley bed. Giant automated rakes delicately slice through the grain, optimizing the natural filter bed created by the barley husks themselves.
We recirculate the initial flow, using the Lua mic husks as a natural sieve until the liquid reaches a state of absolute clarity. Behold the sweet wort. It is now a crystal clear nectar, stripped of all solids and ready for the fires of the copper kettle. Sustainability is built into our DNA. The spent barley grains are recycled as high-quality livestock feed, completing the circle of nature.
The clear wort is now pumped into the boiling kettle, where extreme heat will sterilize and stabilize the liquid for the next phase. Boiling is a critical sterilization step, eliminating any unwanted microorganisms and ensuring a product of the highest purity and shelf life.
The heat causes proteins to coagulate and drop out, further refining the clarity and stability of our future premium lager.
Now we introduce the soul of the beer's aroma, the finest blossoms of the hop plant, selected for their superior alpha acids.
Added at precise intervals, these hops infuse the boiling Lua mic extract with a signature bitterness that balances the sweetness perfectly.
The essential oils within the hops are released, weaving a complex tapestry of floral, herbal, and citrus notes into the brew.
A final addition of aroma hops ensures that the beer retains a fresh, bouquet-like scent that will greet the consumer upon the first pour.
Real-time analytics ensure that every batch have the exact same IBU levels, guaranteeing the consistent taste our customers expect worldwide.
With the boil complete, the liquid is propelled into the whirlpool, where centrifugal force will perform its final cleaning act. The rapid rotation forces all hop particles and coagulated proteins toward the center, forming a compact cone of debris.
Physics does the work here. The whirlpool effect leaves us with a wort that is brilliantly clear and free of any bitter sediment.
The result is a pristine, hop-infused liquid, carrying the full potential of the barley and the aroma of the fields. This is industrial art in motion, a closed, sterile system that protects the brew from any external contamination at every turn.
Every rotation is calculated, every second of settling is timed, ensuring that only the purest liquid moves forward to the cooling phase.
Efficiency, purity, and scale. Our facility is a testament to what happens when luxury engineering meets the art of brewing.
The wort is now ready to be chilled and met by our legendary A yeast, where the true magic of alcohol and carbonation begins.
The heat must be tamed. Our high-capacity heat exchangers plummet the temperature in seconds to shield the delicate barley extract.
Speed is our ally. Rapid cooling preserves the chemical integrity and prevents any unwanted oxidation of the precious liquid.
Precision cooling ensures that the barley's natural sugars are at the exact temperature for our most sensitive ingredient to thrive. Now, the secret soul of our beer emerges, the legendary A yeast, a biological treasure kept under the highest security.
This exclusive yeast strain is introduced with surgical precision, beginning a transformation that no other brewery on Earth can replicate.
Consistency is our promise. Every hectoliter receives the exact same concentration of our signature yeast for that unmistakable global taste.
Unlike traditional vertical tanks, we use horizontal fermentation to provide the perfect hydrostatic pressure for our A yeast to perform.
In these horizontal cathedrals, the yeast is spread over a larger surface area, allowing it to work more gently and effectively.
Pressure is meticulously balanced. The horizontal design ensures that the yeast isn't crushed, allowing it to produce those signature fruity notes.
We monitor the fermentation every hour, ensuring the A yeast maintains the perfect rhythm of transformation in its horizontal home.
The environment is as controlled as a laboratory, providing the silent, cool sanctuary required for a truly premium fermentation process. Data-driven brewing meets centuries of tradition, as AI sensors track the yeast's progress through every stage of the cycle.
With fermentation complete, the young beer begins its long sleep, entering the critical phase of maturation at exactly 0 degrees. In this icy silence, the beer rests for weeks, allowing the flavors to marry and the remaining sediment to settle naturally.
Time is the ultimate purifier. At 0 degrees Celsius, the beer achieves a state of crystalline clarity and a smooth, refined palate.
Scale meets patience. We store millions of liters at sub-zero temperatures to ensure the world never runs out of perfection. The liquid gold is now fully developed, carrying the crispness of the grain and the unique character of our A yeast.
The maturation process is a testament to our commitment. We never rush the beer, ensuring every sip is worth the wait.
Pure, cold, and flawless, the maturation at 0 degrees has polished the brew into a masterpiece of liquid engineering.
The wait is over. The matured lager is now ready to be polished one last time before it meets the world in its iconic green bottle.
The final polishing begins as the lager passes through advanced candle filters, stripping away every microparticle for a flawless finish.
Our multi-stage filtration ensures a diamond-like clarity, highlighting the natural golden hue derived from our premium 2-row barley.
Pressure is the key to clarity. We maintain a gentle flow to preserve the delicate carbonation created during the long maturation process.
The result is liquid gold, pure, brilliant, and free of any sediment, ready to be captured in its iconic final form.
Speed meets hygiene as our high-speed bottling line prepares for the most critical moment, preserving the freshness of the brew.
Oxygen is the enemy of flavor. Our vacuum technology removes all air before filling, ensuring every bottle tastes as fresh as the day it was brewed.
Precision filling at its finest. The beer is chit-wrought under counter pressure to maintain the perfect level of natural carbonation and crispness.
Instant sealing locks in the soul of the beer, protecting the unique notes of our A yeast from the outside world forever. In this high-tech symphony, we fill tens of thousands of bottles per hour, bringing world-class quality to millions of fans.
A gentle thermal shower eliminates any remaining microorganisms, ensuring the beer remains safe and stable in any climate across the globe.
This thermal mastery protects the flavor profile while guaranteeing absolute food safety, a hallmark of our premium engineering standards.
Consistent and durable, the pasteurization process is the final seal of quality before the beer receives its world-famous identity.
Agent gets its colors. Our high-speed labeling system applies the signature brand identity that is recognized in every corner of the world. Computer vision technology inspects every label and cap at lightning speed, rejecting any bottle that is less than 100% perfect. Only the flawless survive our rigorous quality gauntlets, ensuring that what reaches your hand is a masterpiece of production.
Wrapped in premium, sustainable packaging, our Loc 12 bottles are secured and ready for global distribution from our massive warehouse.
Our logistics robots stack with surgical precision, creating stable, massive towers of product ready to be shipped across oceans and continents.
Inside our dark warehouse, automated vehicles navigate with ease, moving millions of liters of beer with zero human intervention. From our factory gates to the world, our lager embarks on a journey to bring people together over a cold, crisp beverage.
The journey ends here, as the consumer selects a product born from the finest barley and the most advanced industrial science.
Listen to the sound of perfection. That crisp pop is the result of thousands of hours of engineering and a commitment to quality.
From the field to the glass, this is the pinnacle of brewing excellence. A lager crafted with passion, powered by technology.
Efficiency at scale. Our climate-controlled warehouse preserves the integrity of every drop, awaiting its journey to the global market.
In this sanctuary of logic, autonomous robots manage the flow of goods with zero margin for error, ensuring peak freshness. Securely bound and ready, our premium lager is prepared for a voyage across continents, maintained at a constant, cool temperature.
A global network in motion. Our dedicated fleet ensures that whether in a bustling city or a quiet town, the taste remains the same.
From our heart to your home, the distribution chain is a marathon of precision, delivering excellence on a massive scale.
Shared moments are our greatest value. We don't just brew beer, we craft the catalysts for connection and celebration.
To enjoy the full profile, always pour into a clean, chilled glass at a temperature of 3 to 5 degrees Celsius.
Protect the soul of the beer. Keep your bottles in a cool, dark place to prevent light from altering the delicate hop aromas.
The perfect companion, the crisp bitterness of our Luamike lager cuts through rich flavors, elevating every culinary experience to new heights.
A legacy of excellence, our value is measured by over a century of brewing mastery and a commitment to using only the purest ingredients.
Beyond the taste, the high-quality barley provides natural nutrients, making it a refined choice for those who value purity in their diet.
This is the marriage of nature's bounty and human ingenuity. A sustainable cycle that respects one vision, one taste, one world. We have built a global community through the universal language of a perfectly brewed beer.